It is your feel-good breakfast show, and the time is flying fast. We've been taking a trip down memory lane, some of the good, some of the bad, some of the embarrassing, some of it all. Today is my last show with this incredible team, and of course we just want to take a further trip down memory lane, including some of the wonderful opportunities that's come with this job that allowed me to travel for Expresso. Now, I love that the world has opened up again, and this was probably one of my favorite trips and the first one I did for Expresso, and we traveled all the way to Turkey. And what is amazing is, I know we now have to say Turkiye. We traveled to Turkiye, and one of my most favorite memories had to have been Cappadocia, because it was the hot air balloon. It was waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning to make sure we were there for sunrise. We stayed in this beautiful, you see those like hotels in the cave. That's where we stayed.
The hotel?
Well, that's the open air cinema, but it was the hotels.
Sorry.
Those were the fairy chimneys. My history is eluding me here. But it was absolutely beautiful. And that was probably one of the places I had the best kebabs. And then naturally you have to go and experience Cappadocia in the hot air balloon. Yes. I remember the time difference wasn't too bad, and I got to tune in or go live on Instagram when Instagram Live was just a thing. I went live from the top of the hot air balloon.
Oh my goodness.
Carl, can I ask you, because I think we counted 3,742 Cappadocias on our show in the 3 days when you got back?
3,746.
On radio.
Yeah, that's correct.
Sorry,
yeah.
I couldn't stop talking
Because
about it. Oh,
every moment, every moment is like, yeah, you're talking about something completely different. Like, yeah, tomorrow we should totally do the Cappadocia. Was actually, I was like, oh, come on. But you know what? If it's that impactful, I think it's something that I put on my bucket list as well. I have to go and see it.
Oh no, you definitely have to. You definitely have to.
You want to go there?
I want to go to Turkey so bad. I think it just makes sense as a South African when it comes to the exchange rate. But besides that, the culture and the food. Like, I'm a big foodie, and I just want to eat my way through Turkey. Like, I can't wait.
Smash one of those pots. What is that? I remember that.
Oh, it was incredible. So we went to Istanbul, and we went with someone that worked for Turkish Airlines, and he showed us around, and I love sharing food. So he was our tour guide. When we went to restaurants, he ordered food for us, and we all shared. And I'll never forget being along the Bosphorus, and we were at this beautiful restaurant that had this glass dome, and they also do the trick with you where you try and grab the ice cream, and then they trick you and try to get the ice cream cone. But there was a lot of walking around, so wear your comfortable shoes. But this one day in particular was such a beautiful restaurant. And the cold meze came through and the hot meze came through, and I thought, okay, now it's time for dessert. I was full. And next minute there was 5 of us around the table. 5 waiters came out, each carrying a plate with mashed potatoes and this beautiful lamb shank, each carrying a plate and putting it in front of us. You know how difficult it is to eat when you are full?
I hear you.
It was the best lamb shank I've ever had. You just put your knife to the bone and the meat fell off. It was incredible.
Okay, my mouth is now watering. Can we please see the ice cream trick that everyone keeps talking about? I really like to see that.
Look at this. The restaurant where you grab the cone and then they...
Cheeky. Cheeky. You little nonsense.
And then eventually you get the...
Cheeky.
And then something that was, you know me, I love DIY.
Did you actually get the ice cream in the end?
Eventually. I had to work for that. I think you just have to dabble a couple of lira extra and they give you your ice cream eventually. But, you know, they have beautiful crockery and clay work, and that was something that I made sure got packed. But this was the meat I was talking about, where they serve lamb inside a clay pot, and that's how they cook it, and you have to break it open in order to get to that delicious meat that's cooked to perfection in that sauce.
Who makes better lamb, them or your mom?
I'm sorry, Mom, them. My mom makes the best oxtail.
Okay, we'll give her that.
They take the lamb.
Oh, man.
I love my mom's cooking, but that was tough.
So now that you've got all of the experience of, Cappadocia, that's 3,748.
Bosphorus,
but
okay?
if you were to go back and be a bit more, let's just say, prepared for Turkey, are there any things that you learned that maybe you should know beforehand before you go?
I think, you know, definitely plan what you want to do. It's such a big city. You can be overwhelmed and you don't want to waste any time. You're going to walk around, so make sure you have comfortable shoes on, and just take it in, enjoy, immerse yourself in the culture. Everywhere you go, not everyone might be able to speak English, so learn a couple of the basics, like, you know, where do I find this? Or immerse yourself within their culture and learn the language, because it will just help you further along.
Cappadocia, Bosphorus. Bosphorus, Cappadocia.
But the Cappadocia.
But they don't say Cappadocia. I think they say Cappadocia or something like that.
They pronounce We've been somewhere out in the desert.
We learned a couple phrases this week.
I love
Good day.
Yeah, exactly. Absolutely love that part of the world. Beautiful. Well, from picturesque views to incredible historical sites, the culture, we've seen it firsthand. Turkiye literally has it all.
Oh, and you can book your trip with Turkish Airlines to Turkiye or any of the other 265 international destinations. But visit turkishairlines.com and widen your world.
We connect more countries than any other airline. Turkish Airlines.